Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Patreon page. Alonzo, Christy, Matt. So, if you started watching this show when it was What the Flick, you'll recall that we were part of a network, and that was great because they had studio and microphones and all that stuff. But now we are doing it on our own. We're independent, and so all this stuff we're paying for.
The magic of my dining room table.
Right, we are not paying for a sound person. We are not paying for a video person.
You might have noticed, but we're also paying for all the little things that are involved with a podcast. Storage space online, blah blah blah. So anyway, we would love to have your support of our Patreon. What's in it for you? You ask. Aha, good question. Well, the movie podcast is always going to remain free. So if you are watching our movie reviews on YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, that will continue to be free, and please enjoy them. But if you want to get extra stuff is going to live here on Patreon. And what is that extra stuff, you might ask? Well, we're going to start recapping TV shows again. Coming up is the final season of Game of Thrones. Also, Fosse Verdon on FX and some other cool stuff. So much like with the old What the Flick, we will pretty much always be recapping something.
Right. Should we point out why people should subscribe specifically for our Game of Thrones recaps and how much fun it's going to be?
It's going to be fun.
Right. Do you know why?
Because I've never seen Game of Thrones, and I'm not going to start.
And she's not going to catch up. She's just going to jump into it cold. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to make total sense. Like all the dragons and the death, it's going to make total sense, right?
I'm sure. You'll just hop right into it. So that'll be excellent. We're also going to go back to doing weekly news segments and discussion of trailers, because we know y'all like those, even though I hate watching trailers, but for you, I'll do it. That's going to be...
That's worth the subscription price alone, just to make Alonzo mad.
That'll be part of our Patreon exclusive.
I'm going to sign up for Patreon just to do that.
Fine. If that's what it takes, then do it. And then also the Breakfast All Day a la carte interviews that we've been doing with various entertainment industry professionals. Those also will become Patreon exclusives. How much for all this bounty of material? We're starting at $2 a month. If you have $2 a month to spare that you can send us every month to get all this stuff, then great, we'd love it. If you have more than $2 and you want to throw us 5 or 10 or whatever, that would be great too. We're not giving you anything extra for that, but we very much appreciate it. We also are at some point going to have stickers that we will mail to everybody, so you can show everybody how cool you are for being a Breakfast All Day Patreon supporter. And we'll be open to suggestions for things. We'll probably throw out some polls occasionally, where we'll do something along the lines of what Christy was doing, where people would suggest old movies that she'd never seen to watch. We have gotten requests before about talking about old movies. So
how about some favorite breakfast recipes?
For instance, who knows what we'll do, but we're going to make it worth your while. We appreciate you being along for the ride here. We appreciate everybody who was lamenting the end of What the Flick, who have found us online and have kept up with Breakfast All Day. We really want to get this thing off the ground. We are thrilled that we still get to work together and that we're keeping the dream alive even without our old employers having a hand in it. So now that they're gone, you are our new employers, and you can keep us doing all this by becoming a member of our Patreon.
And sometimes you'll get Ben.
Yes, we promise.
Thanks, you guys, for sticking with us. It's been so much fun, and we've loved seeing each other and seeing you and hearing back from you. So thanks for sticking around.
Thanks.
Bye.